What is up? Here I am. I'm live. I'm a little late. What is going on? Welcome to the Little Pulp Live Sketchbook Club. I'm very dark. My face is dark right now because I'm trying to get the lights to work and I'm still figuring it out. And I'm trying to open this cool thing. I just bought this at Home Depot. Hello, everybody. If you're watching this not live, thanks for watching. If you're watching it live, you're not there yet because I just started it. And every Saturday morning, 9:30-ish, I go live on my YouTube channel here, right here, the Little Pulp Live. And we're going to draw some stuff today. I got my overhead camera. I'm not showing you this because this is the light. It's very dark, and when it adjusts the camera, it starts pulsing because the colors are all over the place with the lighting. I put new bulbs above. It's a long story, but here's my sketchbook club little YouTube studio place that I'm doing stuff in. I have no idea what we're going to draw today. I'm thinking rainbows because it's sort of raining outside a little bit. It's like a little cloudy outside. So I decided I want to draw little rainbows. Man, I hope this is all on. I hope we're good. I'm almost finished with my tiny sketchbook. Look at this thing. Oh my god, it's so good. Whoa, what's up, Stella? How you doing? Oh shoot, I gotta look at the chat. Almost didn't have the chat on. Look at my tiny sketchbook. I'm almost finished with this thing. I'm sorry for this light. I'm gonna go on the overhead because this light is bothering me. Must be bothering you. Look at this. Let me clear this out. Yeah, so I'm back doing this. Oh, man, my microphone. I'm sorry. Is the audio better now? I just clipped my microphone. I ran out to get something and I almost fell as I walked out because I put all this stuff on the floor. Oh, it's a long story. But anyways, tiny sketchbook. I've been drawing in this thing for about 2 minutes every day for the last couple of weeks, and I'm almost finished with it. What do you think? This one's not that great, but look. I think I'm going to draw a rainbow today. I just feel like drawing rainbows. Sarah and Jackson, hello. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm doing this again. I'm trying to do this again. Whoa, this is much oranger in real life than you're seeing on the screen. See that? Look at this. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at you from is my GoPro, and above here is my iPhone. And the colors are different, but I'm not a professional video person, so I think it's okay. But yeah, that's nice. Look at this. So every day for about 2 minutes, I've been drawing in this, oh yeah, look at that. That's like a brown color, but this is like an orange. Can't even see it on there. Anyways, so, and then my last spread on this page, I don't remember the girl's name. We had a school trip this week, and I asked what I should do on my last spread, and this is the last page, but this is the back cover. And she said to draw a butterfly. So I drew this cool butterfly and I'm going to color it in. I might not color it in today. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't worked for 2 minutes on this one yet because when I woke up, I had to come here to set this whole thing up. And I'm doing my best. But anyways, how are you guys? Let's draw something. Today I have a doodle party today. A doodle pizza party. Oh man, I just dropped my yellow. I thought I'm going to try to use these pens today. You probably have pens like this in your house. You might not have pens like this in your house. These are my Triplets fine liners. I love them so much, but I think I'm going to be like aggressive today, just like kind of just draws like a bunch of rainbows. And I got this cool pen. I might draw like 10 rainbows in a row if I can get this package open. I bought these at Home Depot. I cannot open this package for nothing because talking a little bit too much, but this is my monologue. I'm sorry for the light. I just wanted to show you this. I got the light here, but I got it open. I have no use of my thumb today because I have this like boo-boo on my nail. It's hurting so badly, and I can't use it. I have no opposable thumb. I can't actually use this. I couldn't pull my phone out of my pocket. It hurts so bad. If you ever have a problem with the side of your nail on your finger, it hurts. It's terrible. Look at these pens. These are pens from Home Depot. They're ginormous. Look at this pen. Look at the nib on this thing. It's so good. Let me go on the overhead and show you this. I mean, come on, look at this. It's really cool. And what I decided to do just about 3 seconds ago is to draw like a whole bunch of rainbows with this black marker on my sketchbook here. Not this one. These ones I'm going to put away. I'll show you those later. I'll give you a little sneak peek on my new sketchbooks. I'm going to keep this one in the frame because, man, I love that so much. 2 seconds. We're going to start drawing soon, I promise. But please, let me talk for a second. I really want to do this. I'm going to cover this pen. I made this tiny sketchbook with a glue stick and these index cards. Well, index cards like these, not these exactly. They're in here. Look, can you see the lines? See the lines in the index cards? Look at this, it's getting all dirty. I folded index cards like this, carefully. And I folded another one like this, carefully. Except I can't do this with the thumb because my thumb hurts. And then I glued them together like this. And it created this book. And then I trimmed it on my cutter, but that makes it look really nice. And then I just draw in it. It's so good. I love this thing. I want to make this a big part of Little Pulp 2.0 is making these little cute little tiny sketchbooks for kids and stuff. Like you come in here. I built these, I don't have it here, but I built these cool things with wood, extra scrap wood that I have that you can make your own little tiny sketchbooks. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Little Pulp 2.0 is all about making the little tiny sketchbooks. But right now, if you have a black marker, if you have some sort of black, like maybe this Crayola black marker, you use the black to start. Just take like, I don't know, 10 or 15 or 25 pages and just draw a whole bunch of rainbows or flowers or something. I'll show you. Look, I'm going to do this. I'm going to open this book. I'm going to take a new page. I think I'm just going to leave this cover open, but that's not going to work too well because I got my GoPro taking this thing and I'm going to do this. Watch. Watch how thick this looks. Oh, I love that sound. I actually don't. And I'm just going to draw a rainbow, just like that. Maybe I'll do a rainbow flower, rainbow flower. Let's do that. I just came up with that idea. And then I'm going to come here and whoa, look at the bleed through. This paint is so thick. You got to be careful with the bleed through. I hope that noise is not bothering you. Flower. Draw a rainbow, draw a flower, or draw something. I wanted to draw a sea lion today. I'm going to tell you a story about a sea lion in a few minutes. Whoa, look, it bled through. Now I'm going to draw a rainbow like this. Look. Does that sound bothering you? This is the coolest sound. I'm going to have these pens out. For better or for worse, I'm going to have these pens out for the doodle party today. Oh, some of the parents are not going to like me for this. But these pens are so cool. And I'm also going to have these markers attached to these long PVC PX pipes that we can doodle on a big piece of paper high up. But anyway, look. Don't even think about it. Just draw like a bunch of rainbows and flowers. And maybe this one I'll do this. Give me something else to draw. I'll draw something. I got an idea. I just came up with this. If you're on the live chat thingamajig, tell me something to draw and I'll try to do it really fast. I'm gonna literally go like very aggressive and just draw a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, the teddy bear. I forgot about that Stella teddy bear. Yeah, let's do it. Flower teddy bear. Okay. Flower teddy bear. Let's try it. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Hold on. I don't know how to draw a flower teddy bear. Look. It's not my best, but it's not bad. I tried to draw a flower teddy bear for Stella. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not my best flower teddy bear, but I don't know how to draw a teddy bear. Teddy bears, I'll just draw a teddy bear now. Look. Teddy bear, I'm going to just kind of just sketch out a teddy bear. This guy's like sitting on a lump like this. He's got like a cool legs. And he's got like maybe a heart for a belly. And he's got these like kind of cool. And I usually use pencil for this, but I don't know how to draw a teddy bear's face. Let me see. Does it look like a teddy bear? And then, I'm not going to talk now. I'm concentrating, so I don't know. Yeah, well, thanks, Stella. I'm going to do like little eyes. Cute little eyes for the teddy bear. And maybe the whiskers. It's not a cat. Look at this. It's a teddy bear, and I'm gonna say, look. Stella's teddy bear. There you go, Stella. I made that for you. I'm going back to a rainbow now. I'm gonna do this one rainbow. I'm gonna do a bunch of rainbows. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stop with the black marker soon and go into color. I just decided, well, more like to try to test out this marker because I bought a bunch of them, like 10 of them or something. Tender heart for Care Bears. Yeah, the Care Bears. I remember those things. There's one more flower. Let me try to draw another flower. I'm gonna try to draw like a. So here's a cool way to do a flower. Like, just do like a quick line like that for the stem. Do like a leaf. Do like another leaf, and then draw like a tiny little circle, and then watch this. That's not my best, but it's okay. That's the point. Don't do this to an expensive sketchbook because it's not the best idea to do. But if you have like a composition book, I should have pulled out one of my composition books. Oh, do I have one here? No, it's in another drawer. Just had this thought of like taking a composition. It's probably better to do something like this exercise with a composition book because this is actually nice paper. I shouldn't be doing this on all these pages, but I kind of want to. I want to start filling my sketchbooks up. So I don't know. I'm gonna draw something else right now. I'm gonna just draw lines. I'm gonna draw. Now, what am I going to draw? Let me do this. Oh no, I was supposed to do a rainbow. I did 2 flowers in a row. What I'm going to do is I just thought it's a kind of exercise to do once in a while. If I have like a really sketch we haven't used in a while, I'll take a sketchbook and I'll just start drawing on every single page, and then I'll go through them and I'll say which one do I want to work on now? It gives me it gives me an idea, I can come back to it. And then for instance, maybe I should start in the beginning. I'll take this thing and I would go then I start, first is aggressive, just doing that kind of stuff. And then I start kind of slowing it down. And let me go hold on, let me get more frame in here. Give me a second, I gotta find that thing. Where is that thing? Oh, here it is, here it is. Right, I'm gonna go whoa, yeah, you can see more of the page. All right, so, now I'm going to do something like this. Look, I'm going to take a red, and I'm just going to start making patterns. See what I'm doing? I'm making patterns. And I'm just going to take red. I'm using these Crayolas, which they're so little. Kind of hurt right there. It's kind of bothering me. Maybe if I put that, oh yeah, that's much better. When you work with these Crayola broad markers, put the cap on the little thing. It's kind of a cool sound too, listen. Man, that's a nice sound to make. And then you just kind of make patterns. And the beauty of doing it when you have all these pages just kind of flipping through, maybe you get the red and you're okay, I don't know, I want to do something like this. So now I'll just kind of take some red here and I'm just kind of, and it just kind of gets you moving. If you're not motivated to draw, maybe it's Saturday morning, it's rainy out, you're stressed about something, you didn't maybe you had a problem in school during the week, or you were upset about something, and then you just do this, and as you kind of build it, unfortunately this all just looks brown on my screen. I don't know if this is looking better on you, but I'm looking at the screen behind the camera here, and this is so colorful in real life, but on the camera, see how nice and colorful that is? Let me do this because the overhead camera, I don't know what's happening with the color on the, I think I gotta get another GoPro so I can have the same kind of camera on both sides. But look, see, I'm doing this now. You just kind of do this and you just kind of move around and you make some lines and you take this thing out of some, and then you go back over here now and you maybe, I didn't finish the red, but no, you're not going to see this as red, but I promise you this is beautiful red. And then I was going to take orange and maybe do like that. And I'm just thinking out loud right now. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of playing around, drawing rainbows and flowers. and flower teddy bears and teddy bears and all sorts of different things. And it's good to do. And you should do it too, especially on a Saturday morning at the Little Pulp Live studio. I also went live on Tuesday. Oh no, I don't have the picture in picture. I'm sorry. I went live on Tuesday and I drew an otter. Where is the otter I drew? It was not a very good otter, but I did it. And I went live and I drew this otter live on my YouTube channel on Tuesday. Like around 4 o'clock, I just did it. I was petrified. I just went live and I got all like, that was crazy. That was like, it wasn't the best live performance of my life, but I'm better in person. This is very brown looking on this overhead screen. I don't know why that is, but it is. There you go, a little bit of yellow flower. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go, ooh, what do I do here? This is another fun thing to do. Where's the blue? Oh, here it is. You can take your rainbows. This is actually a fun thing to do. Watch this. Draw a circle, have it go off the edge. Draw another circle, have it go big inside one of the rainbow things, and then draw like, I don't know, like this circle, a little circle like that, a little circle like this. Do I have a colored pencil handy? I'm going to try to look discreetly for a colored pencil because I think it's better if you do that. I like to do stuff like this and just kind of decorate the rainbow with like different size circles in one of the, it's kind of nice to do. You just do this. Just try it. Draw a quick rainbow and put some circles like this, like bubbles. It's like sort of like bubbles floating in the air. You don't have to do it for all the rainbows because if you do it for all the lines, it doesn't look as good. But if you do something like that and then maybe in another one, like we'll take green and maybe I'm going to do like blue and green and blue. Watch, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to start from here actually. I'm going to go squiggly line, squiggly line, squiggly line, and watch. And you just kind of, you have fun with it. Rainbows are fun to do because you can put patterns in the rainbows. You can even just write words in some of them. Like you can take, oh, I just got an idea. Except it's probably not a good idea just doing with one. I got an idea just now. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure it's going to work, but let's try it. No, I'm not sure I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. I was thinking of saying like writing the word orange in the orange and writing the word red in the red, and the yellow is not really going to work, but I don't know if that's going to look good. I'm going to put, I don't know what I'm going to put. What should I put? I kind of want to darken this thing. Does this have any color in it? No, there's nothing in there. I need a blue colored pencil. Give me a second. I'm going to look at my pouch. Look at this. This is my my pouch of all my pens. Oh, I found a green colored pencil. It's gonna roll right off the table. I found this dark blue colored pencil. Here's a blue one, but I don't know if I have my pencil sharpener hand. That's what I was looking for. That's the exact one I was looking for. Found it. Oh man, I just dropped my water. I spilled liquid. Sorry. I spilled something earlier today. Very upset about that. I was listening to this noise started happening. I was like, what is that noise? And it was my spilled drink. It fell. My water just fell. And it was dripping here on the... All right, back to this. Ready? Watch this. With the bubbles especially. If you take your marker and you do like bubbles around a rainbow, you don't have to do it around a rainbow. You do it around anything. And then you just color in the background, but leave the bubbles white. You can even do it with a marker, but I'm trying to do it with a pencil because I think it's going to be less, I don't want to use up all the marker. I'm going to save those markers for my doodle party. Look. Look at this. I really want to further at least one of these drawings. The point of the exercise that I just did today, it's an exercise that I do when I'm not sure exactly what to do. Sometimes I'll take a book. I have a lot of sketchbooks. I will take a sketchbook and I will literally just scrabble a whole bunch of things on almost every single page. And then I'll go back to it and I'll continually work on it a little bit. That's what I'm thinking of doing with this book. That was the idea behind getting a big black marker. I wanted to do a big black marker, but I thought maybe that would be boring to every one of these pages, like some quick rainbow or flower or something, and then every day like come in for like a few minutes a day and work on the book like I did with my tiny sketchbook. Just a few minutes every day. I never worked on this thing for more than 2 minutes on a daily basis. I literally I drew the word love for like 2 minutes, put the book away, walked away, didn't touch it again. Next day I went in, I said I don't feel like doing the word love, so maybe I felt like just doing this little quick like scribble scrabble line or something, and I did that. And even now I'm not finished with this. I have to just still color this in, and that's what I'm doing. I'm still working on this book. I have to color in these flowers. I gotta color in this butterfly. I'm gonna show you the flowers. These flowers. This is a good exercise actually. Well, let me clean this up for a second. This is a okay, I'm going to go on a tangent here for a second because this is actually a good exercise. Pencils, the importance of pencils, the importance of drawing with pencils. It's very important that you draw with pencils because you have the eraser, you have the ability to erase. When you draw directly with markers, it's very bold and it's a very good idea to do once in a while. But this shows. Okay, so now this side of the book, I tried this one morning. Oh, let me go to picture in picture. I tried this one morning. I drew these flowers with a pencil. And I drew these flowers with just a pen. And I wanted to see, I drew the similar way of doing the flowers. I wanted to see how different they would look. Now, you might notice, or you might not, I don't know. But these flowers on this part of the page, I like them more. They're like, they have more depth. They have more like, I don't know, they look nicer. They're cooler. I just like the way they look. Because I drew with a pencil first to kind of get ideas out and very lightly, and then with a marker I went over those lines that I kind of drew in pencil and sort of made a little bit of adjustment. This one I just started drawing with the marker, and if I made a little dinged up mistake or something, that was it. I couldn't do anything. But I don't know, I just feel like this has more like possibility, like in terms of when I start to color them in or do something with them, which I'm not going to do now, but I will do at some point. And I just think it looks good, and it's just an exercise on why pencils are important. But today we didn't use pencils. They are important if you want to kind of get your ideas out and make sure you're not, just like, I don't know the word, like committing to the lines. But you see what I'm doing? See how nice that looks? See how nice that looks like this when you just do that? I don't know what to do for the red, but like if I took this green and I started doing this, and just color in this side. I'm gonna keep those other side white. So like I did, once you draw lines, you have them going off the edge, it creates all of this background, foreground shapes, this kind of like cool shapes that you can then color in. It looks so nice. I think this looks nice. I'm trying to figure out it. With this rainbow, I'm not gonna go, I'm gonna go monochromatic on this rainbow. So I'm gonna keep this white, and I'm gonna make this green. It even hurts to draw this problem with my thumb, like right here, it hurts so bad. Why does it hurt so bad? I don't know. It's not even a boo-boo. It's like my nail is gross. It's a long story. It's kind of gross. I don't want to talk about it, but it hurts. It's like puffy, not puffy over there. Like it's like a boo-boo underneath my skin or something. Anyways, it hurts to press on it. That's why when I'm drawing right now, it's hurting to press. Look how nice this looks. You see? Using markers, using pencils, markers, colored pencils all together. Whoa, what a cool thing that is. You should do it. You should absolutely do that. I'm running out of colored pencil and I have no clue where my sharpener is. I totally forgot to put my sharpener here. It's somewhere behind this light. If I go looking for it, I might knock the light over. It would be terrible if I did that, but you can understand what's going to happen here. You can see how beautiful this is going to look, right? You see it, starting to see it, and you're like, whoa, Frank, keep going. This is going to be amazing. And that's kind of the point of this exercise. Like, you might just start doing like all this kind of quick sketches. Still steady, and then you start seeing something like, ooh, I want to do this like this one. I want to make this like, I don't know, I want to make this like a yellow flower with like a purple background, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So maybe I'll start with a little bit of like this kind of And it just helps my brain to be able to kind of jump back and forth because I just want to have this sort of exercise of kind of getting back into the groove of drawing every day and starting this like, I draw every day. I do every day draw, but I want to really kind of fill up my sketchbooks and really make them like dense. I want this book in the next several weeks. I want this book to have like filled with these black line things of flowers and rainbows, and I'm not gonna do like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Give me ideas. I'll draw something else if you have an idea. I'm not sure. Just don't say cats. I mean, everybody says cats every time. It's not that I don't like cats, it's just that every time I ask someone what I should draw, they say cats. I don't know why they say that. Or dogs or cats. It's hard to do those. Yesterday at the school trip, I have an embarrassing story to tell you. This is embarrassing. Are you ready for this story? This is a story. Now I'm taking a little yellow marker. It's going to take time to build up, and you're not really seeing the beauty of this, but let me show you. Look how beautiful it is. Do you see how beautiful it is? I mean, it's subtle. It's subtle. And if I take a little orange color, if I could find some. Whoa, this is fluorescent orange. Oh, sorry. All right, back to the story. I had a school trip on, I don't know, yesterday's school trip. And I asked the kids, what should I draw on my YouTube channel tomorrow live? And some kid, this is an embarrassing story, very embarrassing. Some kid said, draw a sea lion. Okay, now, when that child said sea lion, I was hungry. Okay, so just to the context of this story, I was a little bit hungry when we had this conversation. So I wasn't thinking straight. And when he said sea lion, I thought he meant sea horse. So I was picturing, the seahorse, the little thing that kind of bobs up and down in the water. A seahorse. I don't know how to draw one. I'll draw a seahorse now. I'm not sure how to draw a seahorse. Let me see if I can draw a seahorse. It's like, got this little thing, and then it's got like this kind of thing. It's a terrible seahorse, but you understand. That's like a seahorse, right? So I said, sea lion, what is that? And the kids started laughing at me, and I'm going, no, seriously, I never heard of a sea lion. What is a sea lion? Is it like a seahorse, but it has like a mane? So I was thinking something like this. Look. So I was thinking like a sea lion is like maybe like a seahorse looking thing that has like a lion's face and then like a fishy body. This is what I said in my mind quickly with hunger. And I said, oh, a sea lion. I don't know what that is. I was like, you know what a sea lion is? The teachers look at me like, what's the matter with you, Frank? You know what a sea lion is. I go, no, I'm not even kidding around. I never heard of a sea lion. They did eventually show me a picture of a sea lion, and I know what a sea lion is, like a seal, sea lion, walrus, those kind of things, and I love them so much. But I went directly with my brain, my hungry brain, into like the seahorse scale of fish in the ocean. I didn't go to like mammals, like animals that go out of the water and like have whiskers and stuff like that. So I was just really like drawing a blank. And then this lady was like, Frank, I mean, you know what a sea lion is. You have to know what a sea lion is. I mean, don't tell me you don't know what a sea lion is. So hold on, I'll look for it. So she goes on her phone and she looks up a picture of a sea lion and she shows it to me. And I went like this. Oh, a sea lion. That's a true story. And I wasn't embarrassed. I mean, I was hungry. I mean, I wasn't embarrassed. I mean, I was a little embarrassed, but I felt a little silly. But I totally forgot that that's what a sea lion is. I cannot draw a sea lion without a pencil. I don't even know how to draw a sea lion. And I wanted this book to be all black and white, but I'll try it. In honor of that sea lion story, I'm going to draw a sea lion. I'm going to try to draw a sea lion by drawing a circle. I don't even know what a sea lion looks like. And I'm going to draw like its neck. You'll see me try to draw a sea lion. I'm going to do like, that's more like a walrus, but look. And it has like a snout, right? Doesn't it? I don't know. The whiskers would be on its snout. I don't know how to draw a sea lion. I don't even know what a sea lion is. I can't believe that this doesn't look like a sea lion. Does this look like a sea lion? What does a sea lion's body look like? It's got like this kind of thing, right? That's a terrible sea lion. I'm not drawing any more sea lions. I want to draw my own sea lion. Watch this. Like I started this sea lion. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to make up a sea lion that looks like a lion. Watch this. I'm going to the marker. I'm going to the marker. I'm going to commit to doing with the marker. Come on, let's do this. I'm going to use a marker. Watch this. This is going to be Frank's sea lion. I'm still going to have like this kind of thing, like the whiskers. And then I'm going to go like this. Watch. And there's the cute little sea lion's face. And I'm going to put like these kind of cool little like freckles for the thing. And then I'm going to go like this. Look. You see what I'm doing? I'm making a lion's mane for my sea lion. But I'm going to do it like... Look what I'm doing. I'm making my own sea lion. This is what creativity is like in my world. I started with this whole bold black. I might rip this page out, and the whiskers are disappearing because of the lion's mane. I don't even know how a lion's mane looks, but come on, this is the best sea lion ever. There's another cool look. There's a cool idea for drawing. If you have an idea, if you have no idea what to draw, they say take two different animals and combine them, like a dog worm or a lion seal, seal lion. Look, it's a seal. Lion. Get it? Seal lion. Like it's a connection of words. I wrote that too small. You're not going to be able to see that. But anyways, look at this beautiful sea lion. So here he goes. And in the back, I don't know what this is going to have. Like he's going to have like the whole like kind of cool little slippery sea lion-y kind of body with like a cool little, what do they call these things? Like a flipper. It's going to have like this kind of thing. And he's going to have like a lion's tail. I don't know what a lion's tail looks like, but I think it's like this kind of a thing. And I don't know what where his other flipper would be. It would be here somewhere. Look at this. He's the king of the coastline. Whoa, I just came up with that. The sea lion, king of the coastline. I'm going to write that down. You know, like the king of the jungle. King of the coastline, sea lion. You see, this place, Little Pulp, I've been here doing this now several years. And I come up with all these cool stories that you guys help me come up with. And this is a new story that I have for the, I got a couple of stories. Penelope's horn, the rhino, my Penelope's horn returned. That's one story, I'll tell you that another time. And now the sea lion, my lapse of clarity, my hunger causing me to not, look at this. I'm going to give a little touch of this kind of lion's color. This is a nice pen. And I'm just going to draw a sea lion. And I'm doing this. What time do we have? I gotta be careful with the time because I got to go do some more shopping for the Little Pulp Pizza Doodle party today. Look at this guy. Here's a sea lion. Man, I really want to make this look good, but it's going to take time. I'm going to do... I really want to make this kind of, I need to feel like the gray slipperiness of the sea lion and like the water. The water is going to be here, but then I'm going to like, he's going to be like set in a jungle. Whoa, look at that. I got like my fingerprint on there. I'm not sure about that tail. It's not going there, but it's going to go somewhere. The tail will be up here maybe. I'm going to put the tail up there. I didn't intend to do this, but I'm going with it, and I'm going to go back to the rainbow in a second, but I just want to kind of get this thing going. I need to make it feel like a kind of connection between the sea lion and the actual lion. What do you think? It's not my best work, but it's good. I like it. I'm going back to the rainbow now. Not this rainbow. Here's the rainbow that I was doing with the blue. Ah, I found. Here's another cool idea. I'm going to tell one more story. You see how it bleeds through? One idea in the bleed through is to take the black marker and kind of trace the lines as they are on the other side and make the rainbow go on both sides. Another idea is to change it completely and draw something entirely different. What that ends up doing, I'm not going to do it on this rainbow, but I'm going to show you what I mean here. Let me do this. Oh, there goes Stella's teddy bear. You see these flowers? So like I have these flowers. Now what if I do something completely different on this side with the thick marker that shows through? Like for instance, what if I just do something like this? And then over here I'll do like that. And over here, I do that. And what that gives me is this kind of depth of like the book like has like, see? You see how it comes through like that? And then what I can end up doing with this, is another good idea, is I can, like if I'm doing this background, I can do stuff like this. Watch, I can use the lines on the back as a guide for kind of building cool colors. So like for instance, I'm just trying to give you some good ideas on how to build sketchbooks. You can do stuff like this, look. And I'm coloring this shape and it just gives me all sorts of different shapes. So this shape is like that. See that? Because that's where the that line is I just did behind. And then this is going here like this. And inside the flower, it gives me this whole thing so that I can make my flowers different colors. And you can really like spend time doing like all scribble lines all over the place. And that creates like some really cool effects. I don't know if this is too esoteric for you, but I don't know if you even know what esoteric means. But esoteric is a word like, I don't know if this is too like, I don't have to explain it, but if it's too much, like, yeah, just, you might not even have a marker that bleeds through, but if you do have like a Sharpie marker, just draw it, and especially in a composition book, because it bleeds through like on the other page. I love to do this. It reminds me of a book by Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo is an artist. Well, I think I've told this story on my Little Pulp lives in the past, but this is a doozy of a story. Frida Kahlo, oh man, she's such a good artist. Yeah, she's a really good artist. She has a very interesting life, but she would do these sketchbooks, and she would fill up her sketchbooks and then fill them up again and then fill them up again, and it would just be this dense, like it would never stop. She would just keep working on it, and the stuff would bleed through and pages would fall apart and stuff. But there was this book published of her. Someone took one of her sketchbooks and like scanned them or photographed them. So like became like a book you'd have like a textbook with a hardcover you buy in a bookstore. And I had that book. So nice. And like one page you'll see these beautiful drawings, but you see this reverse underneath of other drawings. You're like, what is that? It's like a whole layering. And then when you flip the book over to the other page in the book that I bought, you see the other side with the reverse of the other thing. And so like it was the most amazing book ever. And I love that book. And then my wife sold it on I don't know, Amazon or some Barnes & Noble books. She was trying to get rid of stuff. My wife's like, I'm gonna get rid of stuff, and she put it up and someone bought it. If you look for that book online right now, she probably sold it for like $10, $20 just to get it out of there. We're trying to like declutter years and years ago. This is before we even had kids. And one day I'm looking for that book recently. I was like, where's that Frida Kahlo book? We had that book. My wife's like, oh, I sold that book on Barnes & Noble or something. And I was like, what? So I went online and looked. It was like $300 to buy that book because it's out of print and it's like a rare book and there's only made so many of them. I had that book at one point and I will never have it again because I'm not spending $300 on that book as much as it is. But if you go online, you might be able to find it. Just look at Frida Kahlo's sketchbooks. Better than buying the book, just look it up and just look at her sketchbooks. They're so beautiful. But look, see, and I did this. And over here, you don't see that. But over here, I'll do something else, and then I'll just keep going. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I gotta keep this Little Pulp Sketchbook Club, Little Pulp Live. That's the other thing. I don't know if I'm gonna call this the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. I don't know. I'm gonna try to go live more than just on the weekends. I'm gonna try, like I did the other day with drawing the otter. I'm gonna go live and I'll just do a whole bunch of stuff. I like that flower. I'm not so sure about this one. I like the idea of this. I'm not so sure about the drawing, but I'm gonna do this. Watch. I'm gonna draw a rainbow this way now. As I talk, I'm gonna just draw a bunch of more rainbows. I really want to fill this book up with some energy, and if I don't do it now during the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club / Little Pulp Live, I might never do it. Oh no! I drew marker. Marker is gonna get all on my beautiful board. And I did this, and now here I'm gonna go like this. Watch this. Look, I'm gonna do this, and I go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing different things as I talk. So I want to start going live different times of the, I don't love that, different times of the day on like a weekday, just quickly to do like a quick little drawing exercise. The main reason I'm doing it is because I don't want to edit videos anymore. It's too much. I don't love this. Let's have a listen on the other side. It's kind of cool looking on the other side. See, you might not love this, but you might love that. And it's kind of the beauty. I'm going to keep going on that another way. I'm going to draw... That's another idea. Just faces. What will they be? Oh man, I just realized this is a horizontal book. Oh no. I guess it's okay. I gotta do this now. I really like that sound. Looks like a fish. Just do stuff like this. It's fun. And then over here, I might do like, I don't know, like this. Look. And then maybe, yes. I want to do stuff like this. I want this whole book. All right, I'm going to spend like 5 more minutes. I'm going to do this. Stick with me if you want. Keep drawing. I don't know what you're drawing today. I was a little all over the place today. I'm sorry for that, but I think it was fun. I'm going to draw... I don't know. I'll draw a cat. I don't know how to draw cats. Whoa. I don't like this cat. It's strange. But on this side, I'm going to do this. I mean, this might not be the best, you know, if you're with your parents or adults right now, some adult is watching you and you're like, they go, no, 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 do it on every single page. It's not, I mean, look at this. The whole point of this book is I'm not just going to do this and then dismiss this book. I'm going to use this book. I'm going to make this book over time. I might even let kids draw on it and ask them to color in these shapes. That's not a bad idea. Over here, I'm going to do this. 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 I'm just going to make like compositions. And over here, I might be like, maybe make a word. The word when I don't know what to write. I always write this word. And I'm just, the point is, I want this book. I want one of these books. I have so many of these books and I use them all the time. But then I use them and then I get a new one and I'm like, I want to fill up every one of these pages, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that now. But I'm going to do a couple more and then I'm going to go because, whoa, I got to get ready for this party. I got to go buy a whole bunch of stuff and I already did yesterday, but I'm going to buy more stuff. It's going to be fun. What do you think? I'm going to go back to a couple more rainbows. I know I'm going to do a big rainbow here like this. And I'm just being aggressive with this beautiful, it's called Milwaukee. It's a tool. I bought this Milwaukee tool. And when I bought the tool, They gave me one of these pens, and I was like, what is this pen? And I said, this is a nice pen. So I went back to Home Depot and I bought a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna stop because I might want to think about like what I want to do on this book. Like this seems to be like the no, not yet. Oh man, I'm gonna get to the center of the book. This is like the center of the book, and I can be like, watch this. I skipped a couple of pages. Half. Watch this. Halfway through look at this. What's my favorite color? I have different favorite colors. Hold on, let me figure out this both through. I think one week, my favorite color was quinacridone magenta. Another day it was cyan. Another day it was like a grayish color. Then it was phthalo blue. I like colors named after the inks that I use for my printmaking projects. But I guess you could say like yellow. I like yellow. I like yellow. Yellow is my my company, Little Pulp's logo. And I made this yellow sketchbook with yellow pieces of paper that I glued together, just like I did my tiny sketchbook. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to do in this book yet, but I wrote a Little Pulp super awesome yellow sketchbook to draw, doodle, write, and dream. I really like yellow, but all different shades of yellow and greenish colors, and then it goes into blues, and I just love them all. Gray. I like grays and pinks. I like all the colors. But you know what I don't like? I don't like when I ask a kid what... I shouldn't say this. I mean, I ask a kid what their favorite color is, and they say rainbow. Rainbow is not a color. Rainbow is like a thing. It's like a thing. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I have a lot of different favorite colors. Like lavender. When I was a kid, my favorite color in the world was purple because I used to say it like this, purple. And I used to like this grape drink, like a grape soda. Oh, I don't do that anymore. I don't go near that stuff. Halfway through this book. But yeah, like purple. Let me see. Halfway through this. Look, book. This is kind of like a motivational, like, look, you're halfway, keep going. And I'm going to write over here. Am I even in the frame? No, I'm not in the frame. Let me do this, watch. Look. This is like from my future self. Look, I'm writing this from my future self. Another idea about your sketchbooks. Mike every once in a while will take one of my sketchbooks. He'll go into like the middle of the book. Snapple grape aid? Yeah, no, listen, I'm 53 years old. When I was little, it wasn't Snapple grape. It was like this thing called knee-high or something, like a grape knee-high. Oh, I don't know what it was called. Keep going. Look. This is to my future self. This is another beautiful thing to do in a sketchbook, and is to go into your sketchbooks and then like toward the end of the sketchbook say, whoa, you almost there, keep going. Like the whole point is like to keep like motivating yourself. And like, you know, so when I'm halfway through this book, I'm gonna get to this page and I'm like, yes, I'm doing it. Except I got all these pages to fill. I mean, look at this. This has got a lot of potential. Not so much in that area, but like this started off interesting, and then I like the way it's going over here. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just watch how this moves across. I'm gonna probably let the kids do stuff in this book today. Maybe. I don't know. Purple bug juice in the plastic grenade-like bottles for kids? What is that? I don't know what that is. When I was a kid, they used to have these little plastic, look at this. There's these little plastic, I don't know, like a little plastic container, like for a store, like drinks. They were little. And they're like just a tin foil top. And you just have to poke it through with a straw. Sometimes they gave you a straw, one of those straws with the clicky curls. Oh man, I just came up with that memory. And then it'll pop and you drink it, and it was literally probably water and some kind of sugary, like, I don't know, like a couple of drops of some sugary stuff. And they sold it to us, and we bought it. And we bought it like, you know, I just remember them, all different colors. There was no branding on it. It was just like a clear bottle with like a silver top. They're probably made in the back of the store. Yeah, those were good. Those were the days. All right. Little Pulp Live, almost an hour. Whoa, I did it for almost an hour. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. And the bodegas, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, maybe that's what you're talking about. Yeah, like little. They were little in all the bodegas. I lived around the corner from one of those places. My mom used to make me go buy her stuff. And then she'd give me like a little extra, I don't know, 25 cents, whatever it was, to get one of those little things. I said, can I get one more of those little things? I would drink them. And I would be bouncing off the walls for like 45 minutes to an hour to 3 hours. All right. I'm going to keep going my tiny sketchbook. I'm going to work on this one. I'm actually probably going to just black marker over this one. I don't know. I'm not doing that here. I might do that. Oh, I want to do that right now, but I'm not going to do it. I want to take this marker and just write black marker book or something, but I want to keep it like this beautiful yellow. Another reason for my thing. Yeah, come to the party. I'll see you later. All right, so party today, 4 o'clock. I think it's 4 o'clock, 4 to 6. Pizza doodle party. No pain and no printmaking. I'm going to pizza. I got some snacks. I got lemonade. I got sodas. And what else do I have? Cookies and some fun stuff. And we're going to be doodling all over the place. A couple of parents that were emailing me asking like what the activities are. And are we going to do printmaking? So no, we're not doing any printmaking or any painting or anything like that. I can't do it. It's like a party. It's like a fun thing. I'm going to have a big piece of paper. Everyone's going to make their own doodles. I'm going to pull out, Mike and Kevin are not going to like this, but I'm going to do like the index card thing. If you want to come here and make a little index card book, I'm going to show you how to do that. All right. Little Pulp Live. That's the story for Saturday, October 11th. Thanks for tuning in. And, man, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's going to rain. And this is my light. Let me get this out of the way. There's the light. This is my background. Look at my beautiful. Oh, my skateboard is there. That's not mine. That's Lachlan's skateboard. Okay. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Oh, yeah, fast. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'll show you. I'm going to move this around. It's going to get a little dizzying, but look. Look at the ceiling. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look up. That's the phone. See that? That's my tripod. Look, I built all this. I put the 2x4. I'm sorry I'm making you dizzy, but look at this. I might lose connection if I do this too much. Anyway, that's the Little Pulp Alive. All right. I'll see you guys later. All the best. And thanks for tuning in. And keep drawing. And I'll keep showing you this book. I'm going to keep working on it. All right. I don't know how to end this thing. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you later. I'll see some of you later. I'll talk to you later. Come to the party if you want. And it's going to be fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I got to end this. How do I end this? Like that.